The woods can be dense for our acts. The sea can be deep for our diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Cool. All right. I was trying something else too. What? Okay. Now I'm getting messages from Facebook. Says trudging together has a lot going on. We'll turn on admin assist soon. What does that mean? I've already done all this. Okay. All right. Just trying some new things. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. I did the 12. We finished up step 12 earlier. Feel free to go back and watch that if you would like to. Yeah, before we get started on the topic, I want to talk a little bit about. All right. If you've got some time in the program, quit telling me. And whenever you speak, don't tell everybody how much time you have. Dear Lord. If you have a birthday coming up and you got a little bit of time under your belt, go fucking announce it. I had 27 years in 3 weeks. I don't care. I don't care. Hey, Amber. Finally caught Amber. Right? Okay. Celebrate your time on time. You do it early, you're bragging. I won't fucking hear it. I'm tired of hearing these people with long-term sobriety announcing every day how much time they have. No one cares, people. Time is not success. Change is success. Time is not. Okay? Time marks time. That's all it does. Okay? We live day to day. Period. It doesn't work any other way. We all have today, and it's all that matters. It's all that matters. Not that I don't think that we shouldn't celebrate your birthday. Absolutely, we should on the day that it's appropriate. Do you get to celebrate your regular birthday all week? Well, some people do, I guess. But what I'm saying is, quit bragging. All right. Welcome, Daily Trudge, where Dion usually talks his shit and tells people what to do, but here I am. Welcome to it. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch, all right. We're gonna go to the big book, page 124. This is the big book. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous. Its original name was A Way Out, but they found out there were 12 other ways out, so they changed it to Alcoholics Anonymous. There you go. That's how that came about. 124. So what is the dark past? Well, that would be our drinking, would it not? All right. And right here, we're going to be talking in We're going to be talking in the family afterwards. What a great chapter this is. We don't talk about it much in the meetings. We really don't. And everything in here is important. The 2 wives, 2 employers. We never read out of that stuff in the meetings, but they are chapters in here, and we've got to know them. The 12 steps, the 12 traditions. The traditions are just as important as the steps. They're just as important. All right. I'm going to start on the bottom or the last, second to last paragraph on page 123 there at the bottom. So if you want to go there, I'll get a little talking juice in me and we'll get started. All right. Father knows he is to blame. It may take him seasons of hard work to be restored financially, but he shouldn't be reproached. Perhaps he will never have much money again, but the Wise family will admire him for what he is trying to be rather than for what he is trying to get. And then I have written after that, be a good person and a good father. And that was something that, you looking for something? I don't need it refreshed. Okay. I guess I need my soda refreshed. I don't know. She can hear me, so I'm not going to say no. All right. So be a good person and a good father. My sponsor got on me at the very beginning. He said, Dion, I know that you want to go in and apologize and say you're sorry, but you're going to fuck it up. So don't do it. What you're going to do is just be a better person each day. I'm going to tell you something. It has worked. It has worked. There are people healing in my family right now because of the work that I have done. And I'm not even a part of it. I don't need to be a part of it. I just need to be the example. Now and then, family will be plagued by specters from the past, for the drinking career of almost every alcoholic has been marked by escapades. Funny, humiliating, shameful, or tragic. The first impulse will be to bury these skeletons in the dark closet and padlock the door. The family may be possessed by the idea that the future of happiness can be based only upon the forgetfulness of the past. We think that such a view is self-centered and in direct conflict with the new way of living. Yeah, we do not bury stuff anymore. Nope. Out of sight, out of mind, no. Water under the bridge, no. We've got to learn how to have what people call tough conversations, right? And they're only as tough as you decide to make them. Not everything needs to be an argument. Not everything is about me, right? Yeah. Henry Ford once made a wise remark to the effort that experience is the supreme value in life. Yeah. It's the number one, experience is the number one value in life. Okay? Above education. See, my experience is fact. It happened. It happened. It all happened. I know you might be amazed at some, when you look back, you might be amazed at some of the things that you did. And then you'll realize, how the fuck am I even here? How did this happen? And then hopefully you start to realize it's because God had a different plan for you. And it wasn't death. Not yet. This is true only if one is willing to turn the past into good account. Okay? So what are we going to do with our past? Well, we're going to confront it. Confrontation. See, there's nothing wrong with confrontation. We've decided that it's a bad word, but it's just another word, my friends. Okay? I confront people all the time. You don't need to be mean when you confront people. See, we alcoholics are extremists. And we think we need to be either overly nice or overly mad. But really what we need to do is just shut up and listen. And if we shut up and listen and could take our bullshit, our own bullshit, and put it aside, then you will reach the real answer. And once you reach the real answer and you get down to causes and conditions, then you can say, yes, I did that, and I'm not doing it again. Okay? That's real growth. That's actual growth. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. We grow by a willingness to face and rectify errors and convert them into assets. The alcoholic's past then becomes the principal asset of the family, and frequently it is almost the only one. Yeah. Okay. Now, I say quite often that I'm not the head of a household when it comes to finances, but beyond that, I am the head of the household. I got to be. It's my job. Okay. Not just my household, but I owe a debt to my mother, the people that raised me, my brothers, my sisters who went through my bullshit. Even if they don't want me around, it doesn't matter. Remember what I said earlier, no regrets. When you have no regrets, you can live a life like that. You can. The key is don't get any more regrets and or resentments. Okay? Got to get rid of the anger, man. It was my number one thing. The painful past may be of infinite value to other families still struggling with their problem. Somebody did it for you. There was a person that came before you that decided, you know what? I'm going to talk to God. I'm going to grab me some courage and I'm going to face my fucking problems. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it alone. I'm going to do it with the hand of God and a sponsor. That's true dependence, my friends, or true independence. See, when God takes everything, you're a free person. Free to do what it is, whatever you want. Is that going to be God's will? God gives you a gift. You best double down, my friends. We think each family that has been relieved owes something to those who have not. That includes the entire family. When the club opens and I have my grand opening, if my kids aren't there, I will beat them. Shut up. It's also Shannon's birthday party, and she won't let it go. I'm trying to do something nice, but it ain't going to happen. She'll figure it out. All right. And when the occasion requires, each member of it should be only too willing to bring former mistakes, no matter how grievous, out of their hiding place. See, I don't have anything else to hide. I don't have any skeletons in my closet. I got skeletons, but they're out and about walking around doing what they need to do. I don't have anything left to hide, which means I have very little fear. I'm not saying I don't have fears. Of course I have fears. I'm a human being. Of course I do. Okay? But it's extremely limited. It's not that big. Okay? And it doesn't matter what it was. Because, see, if my will's in line with God, then I'm going to be able to use my experience to help other people. Okay, that could be scary because before when we did it, we got put down, put away. But now you're a walking, talking miracle. And if you have God in your pocket, you're unstoppable. Okay? There's a lot of people in Adams County right now finding out that Dion is not going to shut up. I'm not. I told him I won't. I'm very transparent about all of it. Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. I'm going to tell you, it scares the fuck out of them. It scares them. Because then they're like, well, what's he going to do next? I don't know. I don't know. All right. And when the occasion requires, each member of it should be only too willing to bring former mistakes, no how matter grievous, out of their hiding place. Showing others who suffer how we were giving the help is the very thing which makes life seem so worthwhile to us now. Cling to the thought that in God's hands, the dark past is the greatest possession you have, the key to life and happiness for others. You have the key to life and happiness for others. What more do you want, man? That's true power. That's true. That's actual power. So when people say one person, I'm just one person, I can bullshit. You can make a difference. You can. You already are. Just by being you. If you decide I'm going to be inexplicably me, you're already doing everybody a favor. See, people think I'm crazy because I'm being me. Well, didn't you try it? I'm sorry you put your backed yourself into a corner where you can't speak, but that's not my problem. See, I sacrificed money and material possessions for my freedom. I can speak. I can go anywhere I want and speak on whatever I want, as long as I'm bringing God with me. Big requirement. You are a walking, talking miracle, Michelle. You bet your ass you are. Yeah. We call that a spiritual awareness. And if you're seeing that now, that's fucking awesome, man. That's progress. So now what are we going to do? Now that we know that we're walking, talking miracles, we got to take one extra step. We've got to solidify this. So what we're going to do next, we're going to all do it. We're going to all do it right now. We're going to claim spiritual progress. You ready? Good job. You do it too. I've done a good job today. We're done. We have claimed spiritual progress. Now we can move on with our day. See, it doesn't need to be a big deal. It doesn't. Who is that between me and God? Nobody even really needs to know. What does it matter? But then I can go and share these things in my meetings. And that's where hope begins. Where you used to be a drug dealer, you're now a hope dealer. All right. Let's do the reading here and we'll go ahead and wrap up. This was from January 28th. So, what a gift it is for me to realize that all those seemingly useless years were not wasted. Everything you went through was for a reason. If you didn't go through what you went through, you wouldn't be a walking, talking miracle right now. Yeah. I don't regret anything. I'll tell you why. Because I love me today. And everything that's happened in my past has made me who I am today. The most degrading and humiliating experiences turn out to be the most powerful tools in helping others to recover. In knowing the depths of shame and despair, I can reach out with the loving and compassionate hand and know that the grace of God is available to me. See, I've already been forgiven. I've already been forgiven. So when other people see you do this, when they see you say, you know what, this was my experience, and what you're saying to them is it's okay to share that. You are being an example. Then what does that do? Well, then that makes that person more comfortable to share what's going on with them. That's healing. That is healing. Knowing that another person is going through what you are going through, or maybe even a little worse, can make you feel a lot better. Why? Not that you want that other person to be going through it too, but because you're not so lonely. See, it's the loneliness That kills a lot of us. We don't find that fellowship. We don't feel like we deserve it. And that just isn't true. I haven't met a person yet that doesn't deserve a fellowship. And I've met a lot of kinds of people, right? I mean, fuck, I drank Mad Dog with Skid Row bums at 18. And at 35, I drank, you know, $1,000 shot worth of tequila with very big band members. Who was it? The Allman Brothers. Yep. Alcohol will take you everywhere, man. It'll take you everywhere. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I know my times have been fuckled. We're gonna go with that. Last night I didn't get to sleep till like 4 o'clock this morning. My wrist was just killing me, but try and get back into it. So if you could, I need some prayers so that Dion can get back on his day schedule here. So, but it has been nice to be able to come here in the evening, catch some different people also. So it was great having you all here. Amber, Babe, Michelle, who's becoming a pretty consistent member. Thank you all for being here. When you grow, I grow. And when we do that together, see, when one person does something and you add a person in, you don't get twice as much done. You get 3 times as much done. Remember that. So when 2 people come on here and intentionally heal together, that's going to help thousands of people down the road. It really does. It's amazing. I love you all. I really do. Peace out and have a day.